did get some money from some of your boys.
Yeah, from Engine 11 Truck 6.
Engine 11 Truck 6. Yeah. That's what's up. And we got some money.
Contribution.
We got some money from Tom Page. Melissa gave us some money. My dad tried to give us some money, but since we didn't make our goal,
It all just
all the
back into their account.
yeah, all the Indiegogo stuff got refunded to everybody. My mom sent me a contribution. Melissa gave us a contribution. Tom Page, Sharon Page donated to the Sharon, your mom, and Finley. And Finley donated to the Indiegogo, but obviously that gets bumped back. So we gotta give all of them shout outs. Shout outs to everybody that contributed. Thank you. Even though you got refunded, it's all good. We're still gonna send you.
Still gonna go.
We're still gonna go. We're just not gonna go with the hotel we wanted and the video crew we wanted.
It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is we're going.
We're gonna
There's
stay.
a lot of people not going.
There's still a lot of people not going. That's true. Never done, baby. Never done.
Yeah, after this, I'll be training for something else.
What are you training for after this?
There's a fireman's conference coming up called Flashpoint. It's held by Bay Area Volunteer Firehouse. So it's 2 days. 2 days training. There's also a seminar. There's lectures. And there's hands-on firefighting evolutions, truck operations, and engine operations.
Okay.
So they're gonna have live evolutions.
For example.
For structure fire.
Okay.
Truck operations, which is forcible entry. Vertical ventilation, horizontal ventilation, mechanical ventilation. Save your own, which is saving a down fireman. Utilizing the Denver drill.
Okay.
Which is a technique to rescue a down fireman from a confined space. We're also going to be doing some engine operations, hose line evolutions, put the fire out, doing a basement procedure, basement fire. Those type of things. Should be pretty cool. Should be intense. I'm excited for that. 2 days, 10 hours a day. Some classroom stuff, go out in the field. Showcasing your skills.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be like legit fireman evolution, you know? Best of the best are gonna be there.
Alright.
A guy from New York, gonna be doing some training, teaching class. You got some retired firemen that are gonna be there. You got some volunteers. You got ECFD. Other companies that are gonna be there from Maryland, DC, Virginia.
So I definitely want to do the Arnold Classic every year. Until it's physically impossible to lift up a kettlebell. Until it's physically impossible to lift up a kettlebell. And so the registration, because first off, hashtag never done. Never done. That's number one. Number two, the way the AKA, the American Kettlebell Alliance, does things is it's $122 for the initial registration and the first event. Then it's an additional $60 for a second event and additional $40 for a third event.
Yeah, I saw that.
So if we can somehow work out our schedules to where we can get there both Friday and Saturday, maybe do both snatches, the 5 and the 10 minute, and then the 2-arm long cycle, whether it be the 5 or the 10 minute. because it looks like they cap you off at 3 events. But see, the Arnold, there's 5 different Arnolds, right?
Yeah.
But then there's like 6 different AKA events throughout the U.S. So do we focus on Arnold's or do we focus on AKAs? Do you want to do other AKA events throughout the U.S.?
That's a possibility.
Okay.
I'm just saying no.
All right.
See
Yeah.
what our schedule is.
Because it's expensive.
Yeah.
And
like,
so,
like in this firefighting thing, you have to pay for that too.
yeah, right,
So
exactly.
that's all out of pocket. We don't have any, because it's a separate thing from the fire department.
So that's the thing. Is there a cash prize for the firefighter thing?
No. This is all a separate training evolutions. That you have to pay out of pocket.
Right.
Something on your own that you have to reach out, get the training. Because either you want to do it or.
Because there's there's amateur and there's pro kettlebell competitors. But how are they pro? Do they get a cash prize, or are they like pro bodybuilders where
I think they may be sponsored.
Where they're sponsored, right?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Is that they're sponsored because on the bottom of it you fill out some credentials like
who's your sponsor?
Who's your sponsor? What team are you with?
Right.
This, that, and the third. I guess it's kind of similar to like the CrossFit Games.
Because I'm kind of new to this shit, to be honest with you. And the problem is, for years, my dad competed in pistol marksmanship, back in the 80s and 90s. And now he's in Sweden doing the same thing, but it's all out of pocket. It's all for competition. You get medals. I don't know if the organizations are buying the medals. For example, AKA bought the medals, but really I'm buying the medals by paying the registration fee, right?
Exactly.
So I'm paying for the medal. It brings, of course, I got to place first to get the gold medal, but basically my registration fee pays for the possibility of a medal, right?
Anything where you compete is going to cost money. Even when I was growing up and going to wrestling tournaments, you still had to pay a registration fee for these tournaments.
Right.
So I've been paying for this thing my whole life.
Right.
Compete. Just go to different places. Like we used to travel up and down the East Coast to go to wrestling tournaments. We'd be paying out of pocket because they're open tournaments. I mean, it's just like when you're in high school, it's fun about a high school. But they still have to pay. They still have to come up with
who has to pay
money. Like the Matha they had X amount of money.
But see, DeMatha is different than say Bowie High School because DeMatha is a private school, so the tuition money that we're paying to go to DeMatha, some of that tuition money goes into this, that, and the other.
Because they had an athletic department.
Right.
Athletic
but
director.
still, even though you went to DeMatha and you paid tuition at DeMatha, as a student, the students still had to pay this, that, and the other for this, that, and the other, right? Like you might still have to pay like another $25 for some kind of registration fee. Like DeMatha, from the tuition money, paid for your jerseys, right? Or your singlets? And your headgear?
No, headgear you had to pay out of pocket.
Okay.
You had to pay for all that stuff, like your knee pads, stuff like that. It wasn't provided by DeMatha. To buy all that, like it took them a while to get uniforms and stuff. To upgrade, get new gear.
Right. But then
because there was a lot of high schools that didn't have that. Blue High School was one of them.
who?
Blue High School, DC. They came to DeMatha, they had nothing. They didn't even have wrestling shoes, so we donated like some wrestling shoes to them so they could come practice. Okay, we have recycled gear.
Right.
We could let you use.
That's donations. But then you got to get to a certain point where this is making money for you. And right now we're doing it just for the love of it, to put content out on Zombie Squad. And so it's an adventure. And so the payback for us would be people watching our web series. Maybe we can somehow make a profit off of YouTube and off of Google AdSense and all that stuff. by people watching our competitions, by us filming it, but really all this is out of pocket. Yeah, starting off. But eventually, I don't know, like, get a sponsor, maybe get a pro card at something. Kettlebells, jiu-jitsu, you know, like that's all these bodybuilders, that's all the bodybuilders want is that pro card. They just want to get that pro card. Like actors want to get that SAG card.
I mean, it's the same thing where you're doing training and you're training for MMA, you know, it's the same thing. You still have to go to a facility and train, and it's costing you money out of pocket. Like
a gym membership. Like
Josh Peters, College Park MMA, you know, he has classes. People pay, but some of the fighters, they compete. A little bit of money for competing.
Right.
Like if they go to Shogun Fights, you know, because Shogun Fights is a sponsored event. They're sponsored by College Park MMA, you know, because that's your club. I'm sure their fighters are getting paid. They're not doing it for free when you're at that level. You know, especially Shogun Fights is a big event. Don, where are you?
Where you at, Don? We're over here in West Virginia.
Where's everybody?
We're at Burger King in West Virginia, and we're about to go play on this playground right now. I'm about to go down the slide.
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody? What'd you say?
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
So Shogun Fights, when you're on that card, you're getting paid.
Right.
You know, because people sell tickets and people show up to the event.
But like when you first start off fighting professionally, like that purse is small.
Yeah.
Especially with Shogun Fights, still that purse is small because Shogun Fights isn't as big of a promoter as say UFC or Bellator.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of beginners start off with Shogun Fights. I mean, they're still getting paid though, right? And they get a small, so each is
they get a small purse depending on
guaranteed a small purse, and then the winner gets what, double that purse? Something along those lines.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that purse guaranteed before ticket sales or after ticket sales? Like,
it's all what your contract is,
right?
And then you sign with whoever the promoter is.
Right.
Shogun Fights. You sign a contract just like anything else.
Right.
You sign a fight contract. This is X amount of money that I'm gonna make. Win, lose, or draw. You're not happy about it. You don't have to fight.
Right.
Like Randy Couture was in a big conflict with the UFC. Like they went to court over it.
Because he still had 2 fights left on his contract.
It was something going on with his contract that he said he wasn't getting paid enough money, and he had sponsors involved. It was a big mess with Randy Couture in the UFC, and he actually ended up like going on a hiatus with them until they fixed out his contract. Same with Rampage Jackson, was the same deal. He had a big ordeal with UFC, and then he actually jumped ship with the Bellator. They're paying him more money.
Right.
He was up there though. They were making bank.
Rampage and Randy Couture, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're probably getting paid like $1 million a fight.
I mean they're in fucking movies now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had a snowstorm last time I went. Kind of isolated some of the competition.
The first time you went.
Because a lot of competitors were coming from New York, and that's where the snowstorm hit.
Oh, that was the first time you went.
Yeah.
The second time you went was with me and Brian.
Yeah.
Weather was pretty clear. It looks like it's going to snow.
Sunday. They're calling for it.
They're calling for snow Sunday, but yeah. It's on the Arnold Classic, baby. Kettlebells, boy. Kettlebells, boy. Never done. Hashtag never done. Write that shit down on your fucking calendar. Hashtag never done. Always somebody talking shit. Alright, that's about it, man. Arnold Classic, what do we got? We got about 5 hours to the hotel. Another 25 minutes from the hotel to the convention center. So we gotta get up early tomorrow.